What's up, good people? Yes, this is your coach. Oh, I like that. Oh, that bounce is serious, guys. Oh, yes. All right, guys, on a serious note, third video today talking about the subject of rules and regulations. So, guys, I'm going to piggyback on my last video. I briefly mentioned it, and I just think it's a great segue into this one, talking about what goes inside of the policies and procedures. So you already Googled and you found out if your state requires a licensing process. The second video talked about the rules and regulations. You need to read them. So this is the third video, and I'm talking about what goes in your policies. And I touched on that a little bit in the last video, but guys, it's really, really important. Look, I'm flowing right now. Let me slow up. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new, welcome. I am Coach Michele, known my government name, Michele Williams. Yes, and I'm married to Coach Rob. Yes. So, guys, I am having a fantastic day. I am super excited. I just finished an interview with Sheen Magazine. I can't wait for that to drop in a couple of weeks. So I'm pumped up right here. So please forgive me if I'm a little too excited, but I'm so thankful. So thankful. So I'm thankful for each and every one of you for coming on back. For those of you that just dropped in for the first time and said, who is this? So yes, I am Michele Williams. I reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I made sure I enunciated that because someone said, I don't like the way you say Atlanta. I don't like the way you say Atlanta. So for those of you that don't like the way I say Atlanta, this is Coach Michele coming to you live from Atlanta, baby. What's up? For those of you that need the enunciation, hello, this is Coach Michele coming to you live from Atlanta. Because I want to give the people what they need. And I like having fun. Guys, be authentically you. Be authentically you and do you all the time. All the time, guys. Sometimes we may need to turn it down a little. Sometimes we may need to turn it up a little. But be authentically you. When you are in business and or just life. Guys, when you get to a space and a place when you are authentically you all the time, it's like dropping baggage. I'm keeping it real. It's like dropping baggage. It's like breaking bondage, just removing unnecessary mess. And then you can begin with your message. You know what I'm saying? So many times, especially on social media, we want to be perfect. We want to be this. We want to be this. That. We get, trolls and all kind of stuff. Oh, Jesus. Thank God I don't have any. Not right now. But as you elevate, they're going to come. All right. So this video is what goes in my policies and procedures. Very, very, very important, guys. What goes in my policies and procedures? So the number one thing is the rules and regulations. So you need to adhere to the rules and regulations 100%. So if the rule is telling you that this is what they want to see, that needs to be in your policy. It's like telling a story about the rules and regulations, and you cannot deviate from the rules and regulations. So if the rules and regulations state you have to do a survey every 30 days, then you need to do a survey every 30 days. Just so you know, no state says that. Now, it's different if you're doing Medicaid. Some Medicaid waiver programs, we're not going to get into that, but some Medicaid waiver programs, definitely, depending upon the number of units that person has, they will require every 30 days, especially if it's a skill setting, right? So I just wanted to throw that out there because, sometimes, people need that extra information, right? So you're going to put everything that's in the rules and regulations into your policies when you're developing your policies. If you are hiring someone to create those policies for you, I would say the most important question, the very first, outside of price, some of you want to know pricing, but I don't think that should be the first question. I think the first question should be, are these policies specifically designed and created for XYZ state? And then when they say yes, and then you say, will they pass the application process? You want to make sure that the policies are written based on what they want. Now, let me just throw out this little disclaimer and side note, guys. So when you venture out that way. Sometimes states do not update their website. Sometimes their policies and sometimes their rules and regulations are not updated. So you may have your policies and procedures created based on what is currently there. So you may need a tweak. So that's not uncommon, guys. So don't get mad at your coach. Don't get mad at your consultant. You won't, in most cases, you won't get denied, but they may ask for something else, because many times they make changes and they just do not put those on their public site. So there's no way you or a coach or consultant will know. So just want to throw that out there so you're kind to your coach. Kind to your coach, right? Or whomever's helping you. So now, in addition to your policies, you may want to create some things, right? So most states do not regulate. I'm going to give you an example. Most states do not regulate dress codes. So meaning they're not going to say, oh, your caregiver must wear scrubs. Your caregiver must wear khakis and a polo. Your caregiver must wear the colors that are within your logo, right? For branding purposes. So you can create a policy surrounding dress code, right? So they will talk about a job description, right? Majority of all the states will do that. However, I've never come across a state in their rules and regulations that specifically states what a dress code needs to include and or talk about a dress code, right? So that's just giving you one example. So you may say, okay, I want to implement a dress code, so let me add that in there. They may not talk about another one that's really important. They may not talk about call outs. What are call outs? Call outs I talked about last week, when a caregiver accepts a case, a client to work with one of your clients, and doesn't show up. Call and say, now doesn't show up, that's just a straight up no call, no show. But call and say, oh, I can't make it because XYZ, I can't make it today. So that's a call out, meaning you have to send someone else. We talked about that last week as well. So you can include additional policies. However, guys, please take this note. Please write this down. Please take this gem. Please, please, please. When you are submitting your application and policies and procedures to the state, if your state requires you to send them, please don't include those additional policies that you create specifically for your business, i.e. job description, i.e. dress code, not job description, dress code and call out policy. Please don't include those, because then they may send it back and say, what's this? Why do you have this? Blah, blah. Just give the people what they ask for. Don't give them anything else. Don't give them anything else. Just give them what they ask for, okay? And then you can add those policies to your day-to-day, operations after the fact. Just give the people what they want. They're not going to say, oh, you can't have a dress code. They're not going to say, oh, you can't have a call out policy. They're not going to say, oh, what's your policy on, promotions? What's your policy on, raises? They don't get into those type of business practices, if you will. They don't get into that. So it's very important, guys, to give the state what they ask for inside of your policies and procedures. So if you have a rule and a regulation over here, you should have a policy over here. And you just continue down that line, continue down that line, continue down that line until you get to the very end. Okay? So if you have any questions, let me know. Jot them down below. Definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on your notifications by clicking the bell. And if you want to find out more about who I am and what I could do and potentially, help you with the services that we offer, definitely check out myhomecarecoach.com, myhomecarecoach.com. And guys, definitely get your ticket to conference. I would love to see you live in person. And y'all take care. God bless. And then I will drop video number 4 in a couple of seconds. Take care, guys. Bye.